Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second and final day of opening round action in the HUGAN WBSC ePremier12 2024, live from the North Carolina State University Gaming and Esports Lab in magnificent Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm Robert Tomlinson, the voice of the ePremier12, and today we will find out the two players from Group A that will be punching their ticket to Tokyo and the super round of the ePremier12. Now, yesterday's action was full of excitement, from great defensive plays and long home runs to some of the wildest games and craziest walk-offs we have seen all weekend long. But today is crunch time as we eliminate 4 of our 6 competitors and send 2 of the best eBaseball players to Tokyo for the chance to be crowned world champion. For those who are tuning in for the first time, this is the first of 2 groups that will be competing in the ePremier12, the biggest international tournament in eBaseball history. Each of our players qualified via regional qualifier tournaments, with this group taking place this weekend and Group B taking place next weekend in New Taipei City. 2 players from each group will go to the 4-player Super Round in Tokyo, which takes place November 21st, and the championship match will take place November 23rd at the Tokyo Dome. Here's a look at what happened in yesterday's group stage. And as you can see, there were a couple of close games, including that instant classic that was the 4-3 win by Compass over Dashu, but a couple of big wins for some of our best competitors. And with Ben Zen being the only undefeated team from yesterday's action. Looking at the overall standings, Ben Zen took home the first seed in Group A2 with that 2-0 undefeated record, followed by John's Copyright with a 1-1 record and MSQA with an 0-2 record. Meanwhile, in Group A1, all 3 players tied with a 1-1 record, but it was Dashu of Chinese Taipei coming out on top via the tiebreaker of run differential with a +3 run differential. YG finished in second place with a run differential of +1, and Compass finished in third with a run differential of -4. With that, the bracket looks a little something like this. Dashu and Ben Zen will both get byes to the final round, while in the first round, John's Copyright will play Compass for the right to play Dashu, and YG will take on MSQA for the right to play Ben Zen. Whoever wins the matches in the final round will punch their ticket to Tokyo and the super round. All right, it is now time to find out who will be making it to our first finals matchup as Compass takes on John's Copyright to start out our 4 games of action in the final day of Group A. But before we do, let's learn a little bit about the players.
My name's Compass and I'm going to be playing as Puerto Rico this ePremier12. I'm so excited to compete against so many great international players and so many players that are so talented from my own region. It's going to be a whole lot of fun and I'm just very honored to be able to be a part of the very first ePremier12 tournament. Other than that, I've been playing a lot of online on WBSC eBaseball Power Pros 2, especially late at night against the Japanese competition to get myself ready against tougher competition. Go Compass go! Go Compass go! Go Compass go! Ball go far!
Hi, I'm John's Copyright. I'm playing with Team Venezuela in the ePremier12. To prepare for the ePremier12, I've been playing online after I get off of work. I get off of work pretty late, and that's the time where I get to play against the Japanese players, Taiwanese players, and man, they're really tough to play against. So it's really good practice for these competitions. My biggest rivals are usually the players in USA. Compass and YG are always like a tough game. Whether it be on EPL, no lock-on 3, they're always going to give you a hard time. Ball go far!
All right, so let's go ahead and take you out to our first game of the day. Both players, they are got their game faces on. They are ready to go for this first matchup in the bracket play. Oh my goodness, they are fired up. They are ready to go, and I hope y'all are too, from wherever you may be watching. There's a look at the lineups as they are right now. Both players getting ready to go. All right, here we go. To Crown Diamond we go. All the games you will see today are 5 innings long, up to 9 extra innings. Tiebreaker at the 6th inning, 7-run mercy rule in place for all of these games. So here we go. John's Copyright is going to be the home team in this one. Compass is going to be the visiting team here today. John's Copyright playing as Venezuela. Compass playing as Puerto Rico. And there's a starting pitcher for Venezuela. And John's Copyright, it's going to be Kazuya Unkai getting the start here today. Seen Kazuya Unkai a lot in this tournament so far. He's got a big fastball, a couple of interesting breaking balls as well. Can get up to 155 kilometers per hour on the fastball, D control, and B stamina. So it'll be Compass taking his licks at bat first. He finished 1-1 in Group A1 in group play yesterday, defeating Dashu in a classic game 4-3 on a walk-off in the bottom of the 5th, and then losing 5-0 to YG, as there's a line drive to second base. Kirasaki lines out to a diving Saru to start things off. Compass didn't even let me get through my spiel on him before he lines out. Let's go ahead and get to Yutaro Hino now. 1 out, bases empty. First pitch on the way, just a bit low for ball 1. Yeah, Compass winning 4-3 against Dashu and then losing 5-0 against YG in the finale of Group A1. Count is 2-1 to Yutaro Hino, and there's a ground ball right back to the mound. Unkai, off-balance throw, gets him, 2 gone. 2 gone, base is empty for Taro Takimoto, the first baseman. First pitch on the way, in there for strike 1. Compass rolling with Takimoto in that 3 slot despite that purple mood, and there's a ground ball to first. Boo with the toss to Unkai in time to retire the side. 1-2-3 goes Compass in the top of the first inning. John's Copyright will get his first licks at bat here in the bottom of the first, and he's going to face off against this bad man right here, Akira Miyojin. Big fastball is almost all you're going to see from this guy right here. Can get up to 163 kilometers per hour on the fastball, B control, and that stamina does have a very deadly changeup as well. John's Copyright also finishing 1-1 in Group A2. He lost to Ben Zen in his first game 4-2 and then came back with a big 6-2 victory against MSQA. First pitch on the way from Akira Miyojin to Kota Takino is on the outside corner for strike 1. The 0-1, swinging the ground ball up the middle, and that one's going to get through for a base hit. And a good start to the inning, a leadoff single for John's Copyright, and that'll bring up Reiri Kirasaki, the starting shortstop. We have seen Kirasaki on almost all the teams we have seen this weekend, and she is absolutely balled out for each of them. Takino on first, nobody out. The 1-0, line to second base, and it's over the head of the second baseman, Komasaka. Runner will advance to third, and it's quickly first and third with nobody out for Shuei-Bu. The big first baseman for John's Copyright. Go-ahead run already 90 feet away. First pitch missing inside. The 1-0 in there for strike 1. The 1-1 on the way from Miyojin. That's a ground ball to second. Could be 2. To short for 1. The relay in time for the double play. But John's Copyright will get the run across, and it's an early 1-0 lead. No RBI for the hitter, as we'll bring up Taku Kishida to the plate. Fouls off the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Compass going with the watch for Slugger's defense. There's a high fly ball! Way back into center field and gone! The watch for Slugger's defense cannot stop that! 2-0, John's Copyright on top here in the bottom of the first. 136 meters on the big fly by Kishida. He got all of that Miyojin fastball right there. So now that will bring up the next hitter in John's Copyright's order, and it's going to be Yutaro Hino, the DH. Seen a lot of Yutaro Hino in this tournament, both today, yesterday, and on Friday in the USA Finals. First pitch, low for ball one. A contact, A power, A run speed, but not great defense! And there's a high fly ball, center field, and gone! Ball go far for Yutaro Hino, and John's copyright is locked in so far today. Compass tried to sneak the changeup by him, and John's copyright sitting back on that pitch, launching it into the stands. 3-0 the score. So that will bring up Hideo Gundo to the plate. Back-to-back home runs for John's copyright to give him a quick 3-0 lead. First pitch on the way from Myojin, a bit low for ball one. The 1-0 on the way low and away. Count now goes 2-0. The pitch just a bit outside, and the count goes 3-0. And Compass is pitching. Not really been spectacular today, but he'll get the ground ball here from Tokumasaka. Throw to first in time, and the side is retired. But John's copyright, 2 home runs to give him a 3-0 lead as we go to the top of the second. Chihiro Bito will lead off here in the top of the second for Compass, trying to claw back from that 3-0 deficit. Just a bit low for ball one. 1-0 on the way, just a bit inside, 2-0. Ooh, way low with the change up there, and it goes to 3-0. Pitch, ooh, just found the strike zone, and the count goes 3-1. Swing the line drive into left field, and that one's through for a base hit. So a single there for Compass, and now bring up Shun Komasaka to the plate. Runner on first, nobody out. First pitch on the way from Munkai. Oh, and he got him picked off! Compass's aggressive base running bites him in the rear end this time. And there's the first out of the inning as there's a ground ball to short, right to Kirasaki. Throw to first in time, scooped up by Boo for out number 2. Now bring up Susumu Ikari, the starting catcher. 2 outs, base is empty. First pitch, line drive, foul to left side. The 0-1. Just missing a bit outside, 1-1. The pitch, swinging the line drive left side and through for a base hit. 2 out single for Compass, and now bring up Noboru Teramichi to the plate. The number 7 hitter in the order. First pitch on the way, just a bit low for ball one. Gonna see a lot of fastballs from Munkai here today. Might see the occasional breaking ball, but we'll see what happens. 2-0 now as that fastball misses low. Pickoff attempt to first, nothing there. 2-0. In there for strike one on that lower inside corner. From the stretch, a pickoff attempt, nothing there. Trying to keep Compass at bay. There he goes, and there's a ground ball to second. Saru with the throw in time, and the side is retired here in the top of the second. Compass getting a couple of base hits, but nothing more. 3-0 John as we go to the bottom of the second. It will be Saru to start things off here in the bottom of the second inning. You saw him make that great defensive play for the first out of this ball game, and Myojin throws a fastball way down low for ball one. 1-0 in there for strike one on that outside corner. 1-1. Just a bit low, 2-1. Wind and the 2-1 in there for strike two. Compass really attacking those outer edges right now. The 2-2 inside, and the count goes full. A 3-2 on the way. Swinging a fly ball right center field. Bito on the run. Can't get it. And that one's going to go all the way to the wall. Saru's going to have extra bases. And it's the double to start things off. A good start to the inning, and that'll bring up Reiji Doken to the plate. Doken had a home run in yesterday's action. The 1-0 on the way. Just a bit inside, ball two. The 2-0 in there for strike one on that inside edge. 2-1 in there for strike two, and the count goes even. The pitch. Bring a line drive right to first. Takimoto is there, and that's the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up Murasame, the center fielder for John, the very rangy center fielder. Had a bit of an up and down day, but gets a ground ball. Oh, a diving stop by Komasaka. Throw to first in time. And a great defensive play at second base by Shun Komasaka. Gets the speedy Murasame out. And that'll bring up Kota Takano, runner on third, with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. First pitch on the way from Myojin, ground ball to second. Komasaka with the toss in time, and Compass with a shutdown inning in the bottom of the second. We go top third, 3-0 for John's Copyright. As a reminder, the winner of this game will go on to face Dashu in the finals, which will determine our first qualifier for the Super Round in Tokyo. The 1-0 on the way, just a bit low for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way, swinging the ground ball to second. Saru over to first in time, 1 gone. They'll bring up the third baseman, Tomio Ome. First pitch on the way, just a bit low for ball 1. 1-0, swinging the line drive, foul to the right side. The 1-1. Ooh, just missed a bit inside, 2-1. With the pitch, splitter, grounded to short. Kirasaki with the glove, throws in time, 2 gone. Speaking of Kirasaki, that will bring up Ryuri Kirasaki for Compass as we go back to the top of the order. So far today, Kirasaki 0 for 1 with a fly out to second, her first time up. First pitch in there for strike 1 on that inside corner. 0-1. Ooh, bit of a mistake pitch there from John. 1-1. 1-1, swinging a line drive. And on the line, Kirasaki makes the grab to retire the side. Still 3-0 as we go bottom third, a 1-2-3 inning for John's Copyright. Now bring up Ryuri Kirasaki to the plate to start things off in the bottom of the third for John's Copyright. John, if you missed it yesterday, he qualified by being the runner-up in the USA Finals that occurred on Friday. Meanwhile, Compass, he qualified as a wild card by finishing third in Friday's USA Final. Count is 2-1. The pitch on the way to Kirasaki, swinging a line drive up the middle, and that one's going to get through for a base hit. Just getting it past the diving Kirasaki as well, but that Kirasaki didn't really have much of a shot at that blistering line drive up the middle. Chuebu at the plate. Runner on first, nobody out, and there's a pop-up into center field. Black coming in, makes the grab, 1 gone. Just missed that. John just missed that pitch right there. He was right on it, but just popped it up. They'll bring up Taku Kisha to the plate. Had a home run his first time up. First pitch on the way, 1-0. The 1-0, just a bit inside, ball 2. Kirasaki on first, 1 out, the 2-0, swing the ground ball up the middle, diving stop by Komasaka, flips to Kirasaki, and then back to first, not in time. Oh, they get the out on a nifty play at second base. Komasaka with the dive, but Kirasaki just couldn't get the relay in time to get Kisha to 2. Would have been a spectacular double play if he turned it. So that will bring up Yutaro Hino to the plate. Runner on first, 2 outs, had a home run his first time up. The 1-0. Swinging a high fly ball deep center field. Black going back, and he's not going to get it. It's going to go off the wall. Might bring in a run. Kishida around third. He will score. And John's Copyright up 4-0 here in the third. John's Copyright is all over these Myojin fastballs today. He has blasted almost every single one of them. He has been on almost every single one of them so far today. Compass so far has not had an answer to John's relentless onslaught on offense. Hideo Gundo at the plate now. Runner on second, 2 outs. First pitch on the way. Grounded to first. Takimoto will take it himself for the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the top of the 4th. Compass down by 4. Going to need a lot of work if he wants to get back in this one. Ino will lead off the inning. Ino so far in this game for Compass is 0 for 1 with a ground ball back to the pitcher. The first pitch in there for strike 1. 0-1. Ooh, finds that inside corner. 0-2. Good paint job there by John. There's a line drive on the top. Kirasaki to first in time. 1 gone. That'll bring up Taro Takimoto, always a power threat in Compass's lineup, but as we mentioned earlier, has that purple mood, which gets rid of every blue ability, every good ability that Takimoto has. There's a line drive, right side. Saru with the dive, goes to first in time. John's copyright with a bit of an exhale right there after that fantastic diving play. Saru doing it on defense again. So that will bring up Chihiro Bito, the right fielder. First pitch, big swing and a miss. 0-1. 0-1 on the way. Slider line to first. Boo is there. And a 1-2-3 inning for John's copyright, who is now 3 outs away from moving on to face Dashu in the finals. Saru to lead things off here in the bottom of the 4th. John's copyright looking to get some more insurance runs here, and there's a ground ball to the pitcher on the first pitch. Throw to first in time for out number 1. So that'll bring up Reiji Doken, the catcher. Had a home run in yesterday's action as part of his highlight reel. First pitch, missing outside for ball 1. The 1-0 on the way, swinging a ground ball right back to the mound. Throw to first in time, 2 gone. And that will bring up Urasame, the starting center fielder. First pitch on the way. He is 0 for 1 so far. Finds the strike zone, 0-1. The 0-1 on the way. Swinging a line drive. Oh, right back to Miojin on the line to retire the side. 1-2-3 goes John, but we go to the top of the 5th. Last chance for Compass to try to make a comeback. It's going to be Shun Komasaka leading things off here in the top of the 9th against Azuya Unkai. The first pitch on the way, in there for strike 1 on that lower edge. The 0-1 in there for strike 2. The wind and the 0-2. Swinging the ground ball to second. Saru to first in time. 1 gone. 2 more outs to get for John. Susumu Ikari at the plate. Base is empty, 1 out. Compass is going to need to string a few hits together if he wants to get back in this. And there's a ground ball to short. Hirosaki to first in time. 2 gone. 1 more out to get. And here's Noboru Teramichi, trying to keep this game alive for Compass. Down 4-0. The first pitch from Unkai. Swinging the ground ball up the middle. Kirasaki with the throw in time. And John's copyright is going to face Dashu for a chance to go to Tokyo. 4-0 the final score. John's copyright with the shutout against Compass. And Compass has been eliminated from the ePremier12. So with the win, there's a look at your updated bracket. John's copyright coming in to face off with Dashu for a chance to go to Tokyo. Final score 4-0. Let's go ahead and bring in John's copyright for an interview into the winner's circle. Welcome in, John. Welcome back to the winner's circle. You've been here quite often this weekend.
Yeah, it feels good to be out here all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great to talk with you too. So that big first inning, getting you those 3 runs. Talk me through your hitting strategy against Miojin there from Compass.
Well, when you go against Miojin, you just have to react, and you gotta be really focused into the zone when you face Miojin. When you find like any ball that comes through the strike zone, anybody with slugger can hit that ball out.
Definitely.
So, and especially too, which I it's a really good pickup for my team.
Yeah, definitely. How does it feel now being 1 game away in a match against Dashu away from going to Tokyo?
That seems unreal to me. I know Dashu really good opponent too. And just all the stakes are like coming together right now. It's crazy to think about it. Win or lose, I had a lot of fun here. I had really a lot of fun here. It was a great event and everything too. So either or, I can go either way. I'll test my luck. We'll see it.
Yeah. What do you think is your strategy going into that game?
Man. I don't want to reveal it to him right now.
Okay, then we won't then.
But probably just going with the compass. Going against compass in the contact hitting too.
All right.
Trying to neutralize the contact hitting.
Definitely.
As much as I can.
Awesome. Well, congratulations and good luck in your next game against Dashu later on today.
Thank you.
All right. So we go now to our next game of the day. It is another semifinal for the right to face off against Benzen. It's going to be MSQA facing off against YG. Let's meet both of those players.
Hi, I'm MSQA, and I'll be playing as the Netherlands in the ePremier12. My first ePremier12 is feeling great. I'm so excited to be here, and I cannot wait to match up against the best players in the world. In preparation for my first ePremier12, I've been hitting the online tournaments and the batting cages to be as sharp as I can be. Andiamo a Tokyo!
My name is YG. I play with Team USA. In preparation for this tournament, the ePremier12, I've been just generally practicing hitting, the special settings for pitching, and a lot of online matches. For the first time playing in the ePremier12, it feels really, really good, actually. It's a very special event, and I just want to thank the WBSC and USA Baseball for giving me this opportunity. Let's go, YG. Halabara, YG.
All right, so here we go. Both players getting ready to go. YG will be the home team. MSQA will be the road team in this one, as we are about to get started with our second semifinal game with a chance to face off against Mexico champion Benzen for a chance to go to Tokyo. YG playing as the United States, MSQA playing as the Netherlands in this one. And there's the starting pitcher for YG. And there's a look at the outfield, led by that guy right there, Teramichi. There's a look at the starting line for MSQA, Kurosaki to lead things off. It'll be Yuki Takano getting the start here for USA. Going to be a bit of an opener strategy here for YG, getting that first batter out of the way and then going straight in to his best pitcher, Mileman. YG so far in this tournament, he finished 1-1 in group stage play yesterday with a +1 run differential, losing to Dashu 5-1, but then defeating Compass 5-0. They're going to go for the intentional walk here to get things started and bring in Mileman to face off against the next hitter in MSQA's order, which is going to be Taku Kishida. Hirosaki now on first with nobody out. And Mileman coming on in. First time we've seen Mileman today. Has a big fastball. Can get up into the 160s on his fastball. In fact, up to 160 kilometers per hour. E-control and a stamina. Gets his practice pitches out of the way. Goes for the watch for Slugger's defense. And the first pitch to Keisha is inside for ball one. The 1-0. Kurosaki takes off, and there's a fly ball deep left field, and that one's going to go foul. The 1-1, and a pickoff attempt to first, nothing there. The 1-1, and that one in there on the high outside corner. 1-2, the count, the pitch, big swing and a miss, and down goes Kishida, one gone. Now bring up the catcher, Daisuke Data, puts that power pad away, gets ready to hit. First pitch on the way, in there for strike one. Daisuke Data on pink mood. That's the best mood you can get. Kurosaki takes off, and there's a fly ball. Kurosaki can't get it. That's going to be a base hit, and Kurosaki will go to third. So quickly, runners on first and third with one out for Iwayo Saga. YG needing a ground ball to get out of this inning. MSQA trying to get first blood on the United States champion. The 1-0 on the way, misses low for ball two. 2-0, Splitter finds the strike zone on the lower edge. The 2-1, big swing and a miss on the high fastball. The 2-2, tries to go outside but misses, 3-2. The pitch, inside and low for ball four, and the bases are loaded for Yokan Ukami. The starting DH for MSQA. Saga on first, Data on second, Kirasaki on third. First pitch is a strike. The 0-1. In there for strike 2. Dotting that high inside corner. And goes with fastball low, 1-2. The 1-2, splitter, chop foul. Oh, he was all over that one. The 1-2. Goes with the hard slider. Bit inside, 2-2. The pitch. In low for ball 3. 3-2 pitch. In there for strike 3, and YG strikes out Ukami looking. Oh, that's a huge out right there. Just millimeters away from walking him and walking in a run. They'll now bring up Hideo Gundo. 2 outs. Bases are loaded. First pitch, low for ball 1. The 1-0 outside for ball 2. Wind the 2-0 in. That's a bit low. 3-0. In there for strike 1. YG gonna need to start throwing strikes here. Goes to the splitter. Ground ball to third. Ome with the backhand. Throws to first in time. And a big fist pump there from YG. He knows how big that jam was, and he gets out of it. Bases loaded, 1 out. He gets the strikeout and the ground out to end it. And we go to the bottom of the first. No score. MSQA leaves the bases loaded. Kazuya Unkai will be on the mound for MSQA to get things started in the bottom of the first. We saw him in the last game with John's Copyright and Compass. Has that big fastball, couple of breaking balls there as well. It'll be a Wyo Saga to lead things off here in the bottom of the first. First pitch coming from Unkai here in just a little bit. Here it comes. First pitch, just a bit low for ball 1. The 1-0 on the way. In there for strike 1. 1-1. Just a bit inside. Count goes 2-1. That one, ooh, dotting up the corner there. 2-2. The pitch. Just a bit outside for ball 3. Full count pitch on the way. Walked him ball 4, but not by much. Haro Takimoto at the plate now. Leadoff runner on. As MSQA really starting to dot those corners a little bit. Finds the strike zone, 0-1. 0-1 in there for strike 2. Quickly a 2-strike count. The pitch. Just a bit low for ball 1. The 1-2. Chop foul. Count 1-2 once again. Ground ball. Right back to the mound. They're going to go to first for the sure out there. Runner will advance to second. 2 outs for Ryuri Kirasaki. Starting shortstop for YG. With 1 out, my apologies. First pitch on the way, just a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0, just a bit outside, 2-0. 2-0, outside again, 3-0, MSQA. Trying to throw a strike here, and he does, 3-1. The 3-1, ground ball to short. Kirasaki over to first in time. Runner will advance to third, 2 gone. Fileman really worked in that first inning for YG, but we'll see what Hino can do to try to hit him with a lead. 1-0 the count. The pitch on the way from Unkai. Just a bit low and away. 2-0. Just barely missed. 2-0. Swing a line drive right center field. Gundo is there to make the grab to retire the side. YG leaves a runner on third to retire the side. And it's still no score as we go to the top of the second. We talked a little bit about MSQA earlier, but he finished 0-2 in Group A2 with losses to John's Copyright by a final of 6-2 and Ben Zen by a final of 6-2. He's looking to try to get some revenge here a little bit for that 0-2 record. Takano the hitter. The 0-1 on the way from Mileman. Big swing and a miss for strike 2. Now Mileman's stamina might become a concern later, as he's already around 1/3 of his stamina left. The 1-2 on the way. Ooh, just missed, and the count goes even, 2-2. Pitch on the way. Ooh, just missed a bit low and in. Full count pitch on the way. Swing the line drive. Kirasaki can't get it on the jump, and that'll be a leadoff single once again for MSQA. So a leadoff runner for MSQA once again, this time not via an intentional walk. Now bring up Matsuhide Saburi, the second baseman. First pitch on the way, in there for strike one. Takano, a very good base runner. He's going, throw down, not in time. Kota Takano with a stolen base. Defies the F stealing ability, and now a runner in scoring position with a ground ball to second. Komasaka to first, in time, one gone. So that will bring up Tamio Ome and YG in yet another bit of a jam here. Runner on third, one out. Goes with the forward defense. Infield is in. Outfield is in. The 1-0. In there for strike one, yeah. And in a game where everything matters, this might be a good strategy to get the infield in and the outfield in early. Ground ball, base hit, down the third baseline, past the diving Ome. And MSQA is going to take a 1-0 lead. RBI double for Tamio Ome. And MSQA gets on the board first. So after the double, here's Ryeri Kurosaki, still one out. Here in the top of the second. Goes with the pull hit defense here. First pitch. Ooh. Bit of a mistake pitch from YG, but it's misses for ball one. There's a pop-up. Mileman is there. Makes the grab. Two gone. And I'll bring up Taku Kishida. Starting first baseman for MSQA so far today. Struck out his first time up. First pitch. Just missing a bit inside. The 1-0. In there for strike one on that high outside corner. 1-1 goes for that corner again. Ground ball. Base hit right side. Rounding third. Heading home is Ome. The throw home. Not in time. And it's 2-0 MSQA. Just past the diving Komasaka to the right side. And now YG in a 2-0 hole. Daisuke Data now at the plate for MSQA, trying to extend this lead. Mileman is officially gassed. First pitch inside, 1-0. The 1-0 here, and a strike on the outside corner. The 1-1. Bringing the ground ball to short. Out of the inning, potentially. Kurosaki will step on second and retire the side. We go now bottom two. 2-0 to score. MSQA with a couple of runs in the inning. Chihiro Bito will get things started here for YG in the bottom of the second. Still plenty of baseball left here in this 5-inning game. First pitch in there for strike one. MSQA really starting to dot those edges well as the count quickly 0-2. Pitch on the way, just a bit low for ball one. The 1-2, swinging a line drive left side right at Kurosaki for out number one. Quick out there, and here's Shun Komasaka for YG, the starting second baseman. First pitch on the way to the number 6 hitter who has that pink motivation. The 1-0. Just a bit inside, and the count goes 2-0. The wind and the pitch in there for strike one. 2-1, swinging a line drive right back to Unkai for out number two. Soft liner caught by the pitcher, and a big out right there. So I'll bring up Hoshimitsu Hoshizora. The first pitch on the way, just a bit low and in. The 1-0 from Unkai finds the strike zone 1-1. 1-1, swinging a line drive over the head of Saburi, and there's a 2-out single for YG. Trying to start a little bit of a rally here, and here's Noboru Teramichi to the plate. Runner on first, 2 outs. First pitch on the way from Unkai, in there for strike one. Hoshizora has some good speed at second. There's a ground ball to second. Saburi will make the throw in time, and the side is retired. YG gets a hit, but nothing more. And we go to the top of the third. MSQA up 2-0. Going to be Owayo Saga to lead things off here in the top of the third. Saga so far in this one walked his first time up. First pitch on the way from Mileman, in there for strike one. Mileman is gassed, but that iron ball property, which makes it harder to hit home runs, is still in effect on that fastball. In there for strike two, so that's why you see Mileman still going, even though he has no stamina left. There's a ground ball to second. Komasaka to first, in time, one gone. Yokan Ukami will step up to the plate now, the DH for MSQA. Mileman still panting out there. The first pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Oh, MSQA's PCI was all over that pitch. Count 1-1 now as that misses outside. The 1-1, a bit of a late release. Mistake pitch there. 2-1. 2-1 on the way. Inside for ball 3. The wind and the 3-1. In there for strike 2, and it goes full. The wind and the full count pitch. Oh, and a swing and a miss and a mistake pitch down the middle. MSQA way too early on that swing. Hideo Gundo at the plate now for MSQA, up 2-0. 2 outs, bases empty. First pitch misses inside. The 1-0 on the way. In there for strike 1. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss for strike 2. The wind and the 1-2. Swinging a high fly ball center field. Saga ranging to his left. Makes the grab. And that will retire the side. 1-2-3 goes MSQA. In the top of the third, it is 2-0. We go bottom 3. It'll be Tamio Ome, the third baseman, leading off for YG. Ome, the lone zero-cost third baseman in the game. A very good option for third baseman in this game. There's a ground ball to second. Saburi with the throw in time, 1 gone. Now bring up Iwayo Saga to the plate. Saga so far in this one walked his first time up. The first pitch just misses a bit outside, 1-0. 1-0, just a bit inside, 2-0. 2-0, swinging the ground ball to short. Hirosaki with the throw in time for out number 2. Gotta say, MSQA, between yesterday and today, his pitching has looked a lot better. He's really hitting those corners a whole lot better, hitting those edges a lot better, and keeping YG on his toes as there's a high fly ball in the center field. Saga going back, can't get it. It's off the wall, and that's the first extra base hit for YG in this game. So a 2-out double, and now bring up Ryuri Hirosaki to the plate. Hirosaki, runner in scoring position here with 2 outs. The first pitch on the way, swing a line drive right side and through for a base hit. Rounding third, heading home is Takemoto. The throw is not in time. RBI single for Ryuri Hirosaki, and YG is on the board. Takemoto not the greatest runner, so it was a little bit of a close play. But thankfully for YG, he gets in just ahead of the tag attempt. So that'll bring up Yutaro Hino, tying run on first with 2 outs. The first pitch, just a bit low and away, 1-0. 1-0 on the way, misses low for ball 2. The wind and the 2-0, swinging a high fly ball center field. Saga, though, is right in his tracks to make the grab to retire the side. But they get the run on the RBI single by Hirosaki. 2-1, YG down by 1 as we go to the 4th. It'll be Kota Takino to lead things off for MSQA here in the top of the 4th. The first pitch on the way from Mileman, in there for strike 1. The wind and the 0-1, swinging a pop-up into right field, shallow and down for a base hit. So a bit of a little dinker there into right field for a leadoff single for MSQA. He has had the leadoff man on in all 3 innings so far, and that'll bring up Motsuhide Saburi to the plate. Starting second baseman for MSQA. First pitch on the way, in there for strike 1. Takano, a very good base runner here. Looks at ball 1. Pickoff attempt, and they got him! They have him in a pickle, and he tags him out for out number 1. A good pickoff there by Mileman. He knew he was going to run eventually, and now it's a 1-2 count. The pitch, swinging the ground ball to first. Takemoto to the bag, 2 gone, and that will bring up Tamio Ome. Ome, the third baseman, has won the RBIs in this game for MSQA. First pitch, line drive, left field, base hit. And, ooh, a bit of a high throw there. Gets back to first in time. Oh, my. That could have been a disaster. But good job by Bito keeping that ball in front of her. So that'll bring up the shortstop, Ryuri Kirasaki. Runner on first. Now with 2 outs. First pitch on the way from Mileman, in there for strike 1. The 0-1, a bit high for ball 1. 1-1, just a bit low, ball 2. Ome not the greatest base runner, but does have a little speed on him. 2-2, the count, the pitch. And that's inside for ball 3. Runner will be going, and there's a line drive on a hop to short. Throw to first in time from Kirasaki, and the side is retired. MSQA strands a base runner in the top of the 4th. We go bottom 4. 2-1 the score. Chihiro Bito now at the plate. YG has 6 outs to work with over these next 2 innings. Trying to come back against Unkai, who has been absolutely fantastic so far today. Ground ball to second. Saburi to first in time. 1 gone. So that'll bring up the second baseman, Shun Komasaka, for YG. So far today, 0 for 1 with a fly out to the pitcher. First pitch, line drive, right field, base hit. Gundo with the throw to first. Not in time to get Komasaka. Oh, that was a little bit closer than I think anybody anticipated there. So the 1 out runner on first for Hoshimitsu Hoshizora. We'll see how YG wants to play this one on the base paths here. Masaka does have a run speed. First pitch, swinging a line drive into center field. Got a little too much of it though. It's right at Saga for out number 2. So that will bring up Noboru Teramichi to the plate. Runner on first with 2 outs. The first pitch on the way from Unkai, swinging a line drive, second base, and that one's down for a base hit. Rounding second, heading for third is Komasaka, and he's in there safely. The tying run now on third with 2 outs for YG. And MSQA in a little bit of a jam. Amio Ome at the plate here for YG. He was a hero for MSQA. Can he be a hero here for YG? No. They're going to put in a pinch hitter here. Going to bring in Ukami, and then a pinch runner coming in for the runner at first. It's going to be Yabe. First pitch on the way from Unkai. Swinging a ground ball on the first pitch to short. Kirasaki to first in time, and MSQA gets out of a big jam there. And he is 3 outs away from what would be the hugest upset of the weekend. 2-1 the score as we go to the top of the 5th. MSQA going to look for some insurance runs. It's going to be Ukami. It's going to be Komasaka going to third. Nagase to second on the defensive substitutions for YG. Haku Kishida at the plate to start things off for MSQA. Now, YG does have a comeback in him so far. If you recall, on Friday, he was down 2-1. He was down 2-1. Bring a high fly ball here in the left field. Bito is there to make the grab. Now he was down to Frisk 1-0 in bracket play in the USA Championship, but came back with a couple of runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning of that game, the final inning of that game, and came back to win that one. So there is some precedent for YG and comebacks. But now here's a Wild Saga after the intentional walk. Runner on first with 1 out. The first pitch on the way, in there for strike 1. The 1-0-1 in there for ball 1. The 1-1, bit low for ball 2. Find and the pitch from Mileman, a bit high for ball 3. 3-1 on the way, in there for strike 2. Count goes full. Dato will stay at first, and there's a line drive into right field. That's down for a base hit. Dato will stop at second, and it's first and second with 1 out. MSQA really starting to string some hits together here against YG. YG needs a ground ball to get out of this inning. I'll bring up Yokan Ukami to the plate. First pitch on the way, in there for strike one. He has struck out twice so far in this game. A bit high with that pitch, 1-1. The wind and the pitch in there for strike two. The wind and the 1-2, just a bit outside, 2-2. Wind and the pitch a bit low. Count goes full on Ukami. Runners go, and there's a line drive to second, and they flip to second for the double play. And that will retire the side, but YG down to his final 3 outs as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Iwayo Saga to lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th. 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground out. First pitch outside for ball 1. 1-0 from Unkai. Ground ball right back to the mound. Unkai over to first in time, 1 gone. Oh, he was not happy that he swung at that one. That was way outside. Now bring up Taro Takimoto to the plate. 1 for 2 on the day with a double. First pitch inside for ball 1. 1-0, way outside, 2-0. 2-0, outside, ball 3. Needs to throw a strike, and he does. Count goes 3-1. The pitch on the way. Swinging a high fly ball. Left field. Way back and gone. YG has tied the game down to his final 2 outs. It was a bit of a meatball on the inside part of the plate. And that is YG's happy zone right there. Taro Takimoto ties this ball game. Ball go far. Hirasaki now at the plate. 1 out, bases empty. The 1-0, a bit outside for ball 2. The 2-0 a bit low, ball 3. 3-0, ooh. Bit low there, but finds the strike zone. 3-1, and he walked in ball 4. The winning run is on base. The winning run is now on base. Yutaro Hino at the plate. The first pitch on the way. Runner goes. Throw down. A bit of a double clutch, and she is safe. Hirasaki with a stolen base and the winning run in scoring position. Outfield is in for MSQA as he watches ball 2 go by. The 2-0 in a bit outside, 3-0. The wind, the pitch, in there for strike 1. Oh boy. The 3-1. Line drive into center field. Base hit. Saga has it. The throw home. Kurosaki is safe. And YG with the comeback in the bottom of the 5th. 3-2, the final score. And he will have a date with Benzen in the finals. What a comeback from YG in the bottom of the 5th, down to his final 2 outs. Hino with the walk-off single. Holy free holies! His second big comeback of the weekend in a bracket play. And he will face off against Benzen with a chance to go to Tokyo. YG, welcome to the winner's circle, but boy, oh boy, it was a bit of a nerve-wracking one there.
Yeah, I guess stop playing these type of games, man.
Yeah, you've had a couple already this weekend.
I play these types of games all the time and online. It's just it's not good for my heart. But first off, I have to shout out to MQSA. That was really, really good.
Oh yeah, I
that
agree.
was really amazing.
Yeah, he really improved between yesterday and today.
Yeah, that was really amazing.
Oh man, so take me through that bottom of the 5th. What were you kind of looking for with MSQA's pitching going into that
I was
inning?
just looking for anything I could take deep with Takimoto because I was like, screw it. There was a 70% chance in my mind that I was not going to see this winner circle at all. So, yeah, he gave me one hell of a fight.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably the best I think I've seen MSQA in this tournament so far. But man, oh man, it was a little dicey there going into that. Do you think that those games like you mentioned kind of prepared you for this moment? Those close games online prepared you for this moment?
it makes me feel better. No, actually, it doesn't make me feel better at all. It just makes me, I guess, just hyper focus, I guess. But it's, oh my goodness.
Yeah, speaking of hyper focus, you got a big game coming up against Ben Zen with a chance to go to Tokyo. I feel like this is probably going to be the best game of the day. That's just me. But what do you think going into this one?
First off, I think Dashu versus John's Copyright will be also pretty insane. But this, I know Ben Zen very well. He is very, very good. It's unfortunate that he couldn't join EPL in the Discord server this year. But he is really, really, really good. So it's going to be, especially me as the away team, it's, balls in his court. So.
All right. Well, good luck in your finals match against Ben Zen.
Thank you.
All right. And if you saw that arm sleeve that YG was wearing and you say, hey, I like that, I want to wear that, you can go to sskbaseballshop.com. We have some exclusive apparel in collaboration with WBSC eBaseball Power Pros. Arm sleeves, t-shirts, hoodies. Pretty good stuff right there. sskbaseballshop.com. All right, we are going now to our first of two finals matches. It's going to be John's Copyright taking on Dashu. Let's meet both of our competitors before they get going.
Hi, I'm John's Copyright. I'm playing with Team Venezuela in the ePremier12. To prepare for the ePremier12, I've been playing online after I get off of work. I get off of work pretty late, and that's the time where you get to play against the Japanese players, Taiwanese players, and man, they're really tough to play against. So it's really good practice for these competitions. My biggest rivals are usually the players in USA. Compass and YG are always like a tough game. Whether it be on EPL, no lock-on 3, they're always going to give you a hard time. Ball, go far!
Hi, I'm Dashu. I'm in present in Team Panama in ePremier12. 好，在参加这次比赛的准备方面，我和蛇还有 CMWANG， 我们线下大概每周都约出来练习一次。那主要是因为线上和线下的环境略有不同，所以增加实体练习机会比较好。那我们在组队的策略方面也有互相交换意见。Dash， 加油！
All right, both players getting ready to go here for this finals matchup. One of our two finals here today. Dashu, he finished 1-1 in Group A1, won via tiebreaker. He defeated YG 5-1, but lost 4-3 on a heartbreaker to Compass in his second game in Group A1. So here we go. John's Copyright will be the visiting team. Dashu will be the home team here for this one. Whoever wins this will be going to Tokyo and the Super Round. Who will it be? Here we go. It's going to be Akira Miyoujin on the mound for Dashu, who is playing as Panama here in the ePremier12. John's Copyright playing as Venezuela. This is going to be a big matchup. 5 innings of fantastic baseball coming your way right now. Miyoujin getting warmed up, and here's Kota Takano to lead things off for John's Copyright in this winner-take-all game to go to Tokyo and the ePremier12 Super Round. The first pitch, low for ball 1. The wind and the 1-0 from Miyoujin way inside, and the count goes 2-0. 2-0 on the way. Ooh, just a bit low, 3-0. Dashu needs to throw a strike, and he does on the high inside corner. The count 3-1. The pitch in there for strike 2. Count goes full. The wind and the pitch. Swinging a pop-up on a couple hops to Kirasaki. Throw to first. Close, but in time for out number 1. So that'll bring up Reiri Kirasaki to the plate for John's Copyright. Miyoujin's first pitch on the way, a bit outside for ball 1. The wind and the 1-0. Swinging a pop-up into center field. Saga coming in, makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down. Now bring up the first baseman, Shui Bu. Dashu finished 3rd place in the Chinese Taipei Finals, bringing him in here as a wild card to this tournament. He is the oldest player in Group A as well, and he's played Power Pros since 2010, so he has a lot of experience on the sticks, and he gets a ground ball to second, right back to the mound, I should say, and it's 3 up, 3 down for John's Copyright here in the top of the first. Bomb first coming up for Dashu, coming up to the plate, and he will face off against the starting pitcher, Kazuya Unkai. Unkai, we've seen him a few times today. He was on the mound for John's Copyright in their win against Compass just a little while ago. However, Unkai on that purple mood, that is maybe going to be a bit of a stinger here for John's Copyright, but he's going to have to pitch very, very carefully here without that iron ball ability intact. This is going to be something. Gets a little bit of the rosin bag here. Goes with the pull hit defense. The first pitch in there for strike 1. The 0-1 on the way in there for strike 2. The wind and the 0-2 in there for strike 3. 1 gone. And that will bring up Taro Takimoto to the plate. A bit of an unfortunate draw for John's Copyright, getting that purple mood on Unkai. But he's going to have to pitch very, very delicately. And there's a high fly ball left field. If it's fair, it's gone, and it is gone. Ball go far for Takimoto, and Dashu up 1-0 early. Takimoto driving that fastball, pulling it down the left field line, and gives himself an early 1-0 lead. So that will bring up Iwayo Saga to the plate. Saga, another very good power hitter in Dashu's order. A contact, A power, A run speed. However, he's on blue mood here. First pitch on the way in there for strike 1. 0-1 on the way. High fly ball! Way back left center and gone! A mistake pitch from John's Copyright, and it was blasted into left center field. 2-0 Dashu! A mistake pitch down the middle. You rarely see that from John. And it is quickly 2-0. And that'll bring up Yutaro Hino to the plate. Dashu with an early 2-0 lead, currently in the driver's seat in this game. Goes with the watch for sluggers defense. First pitch in there for strike 1. The wind and the 0-1. Line drive up the middle, and that one's through for a base hit. And Dashu, with 1 out, has a runner on first for Chihiro Bito, looking to extend his lead. Chihiro Bito, the starting left fielder for Dashu. First pitch on the way in there for strike 1. The 0-1. Hino takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw down. Not in time. And a stolen base. A stolen base for Yutaro Hino. And now an 0-2 count on Bito. The clutch A has been activated. The 0-2 and a ball down low. 1-2. The count. The pitch. A bit low. 2-2. Unkai is 2-2, swinging the ground ball to short. Kirasaki will get him in a pickle between second and third. Oh no! Everybody might be safe, and he is! A bit one too many throws from John's Copyright on defense, and it's first and second with 1 out. He got Hino caught between second and third, but could not get him out of it. The 1-0 on the way to Ikari, in there for strike 1. The 1-1. Low for ball 2. Ito on first, Hino on second, and that one's in there for strike 2. The wind and the pitch goes with the splitter low, and the count goes full. The 3-2 from Unkai. Swinging the ground ball to short, could be 2. So then they will not get the out there. He tried to be sneaky and go for home, but he will retreat to third and there's 2 outs. Kirasaki could not get the double play. A bit too fast was the runner on first. So now bring up Noboru Teramichi. Coming up to the plate. Ito on second. Hino on third with 2 outs. The first pitch. Swinging a line drive right to second into the shift, and Saru makes the play to retire the side. 2-0. Dashu with the 2 home runs as we go to the top of the second. John's Copyright needs to get some hits together here to come back in this game. Still plenty of baseball left as Taku Kishida steps up to the plate. The wind and the first pitch from Myojin. A bit low for ball 1. The wind and the 1-0. A bit inside for ball 2. The wind and the 2-0. Just a bit inside for ball 3. Myojin in danger of walking him. Gets a fastball right down the middle for strike 1. The wind and the 3-1. Ooh, finds a strike zone on that bottom corner. The full count. Ground ball right back to the mound. Myojin to first in time. 1 gone. And that will bring up Yutaro Hino to the plate. Bases are empty with 1 out. Goes with the watch for Sluggers defense. The first pitch on the way. Swinging a ground ball right to second. Saburi with the throw in time for out number 2. So that'll bring up Reiji Doken, the slugging catcher for John's Copyright. Bases are still empty with 2 outs. First pitch on the way, inside for ball 1. Dashu has been a little wild at times with his pitching so far, and there's a fly ball in the center field, but not deep enough. Saga is there, makes the grab, and John's Copyright goes 1-2-3 here in the second. Bottom 2 coming up, it'll be Saburi, Ome, and Kirasaki due up. So here we go, Motsuhide Saburi to start things off for Dashu here in the bottom of the second, up 2-0. Looking to extend his lead on a purple Mudunkai. First pitch, way inside for ball 1. 1-0. Swinging the ground ball up the middle and past a diving Kirasaki at short for a base hit. So a good start to the inning there for Dashu, and that'll bring up Tamio Ome. Runners on first with nobody out. First pitch on the way from Munkai. Swinging the ground ball short, could be 2. To second for 1. The relay is in time for the double play. And a big double play there, churned by John's Copyright. Ryiri Kirasaki now at the plate for Dashu. Munkai delivers the first pitch, swinging a high fly ball, deep left field. If it's fair, it's gone, and it is gone! Ball go far for Kirasaki, and it is 3-0 Dashu on top. Kirasaki with a big home run, pulling it into left field. A big home run right there, and Dashu increases his lead. So Taro Takimoto now at the plate here in this big game with Tokyo on the line. Had a home run his first time up. The first pitch on the way, inside for ball 1. The 1-0 on the way, just a bit low and away, 2-0. The wind and the pitch just a bit outside, 3-0 on Takimoto, and he's just going to walk him. Ball 4, and John wondering what he needs to do to try to keep Dashu off the board even further. Saga now at the plate, 2 outs, runner on first. The first pitch on the way, swinging a fly ball deep left field. Takino back, he will not get it. It's going to get down off the wall. Runner will advance to third, and it's second and third with 2 outs as they go to the heart of Dashu's order. Here's Yutaro Hino. Hino so far in this one has a single already in this game. First pitch on the way, low for ball 1. The 1-0 on the way, swinging a line drive to second base. Saru can't get it. That's going to bring in 2. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. 2-run single for Yutaro Hino. And Dashu in the driver's seat here in the second. It's 5-0. And you have to wonder if you're John's Copyright, Would some of these runs maybe be a little bit lesser if Unkai did not have Purple Moon? Hino on first with 2 outs. First pitch in there for a strike to Bito. The 0-1 on the way. Fly ball in the right field, but not deep enough. Gundo is there, makes the grab, but the side is retired. Dashu gets 3 in the bottom of the second. 5-0 the score as we go to the third. Saru, Gundo, Murasame do up. So John's Copyright looking to dig out of a 5-run hole here. It'll be Saru to lead things off. He's going to really need to string some hits together here. The first pitch on the way, inside for ball 1. The wind and the 1-0, low for ball 2. 2-0, the wind, the pitch from Myojin, in there for strike 1. 1 on Saru, the pitch on the way inside for ball 3. The wind and the pitch from Myojin on 3-1, in there for strike 2, and the count goes full. The pitch on the way, swinging a ground ball right side and through for a base hit. Leadoff single for John's Copyright, and there's his first hit of the game. Hideo Gundo now at the plate. Runner on first, nobody out. Trying to get something going. Saru, a good base runner on first. And a pickoff attempt, nothing there. First pitch from Myojin, in there for strike 1 on that inside corner. 0-1, a bit low for ball 1. Myojin, pickoff attempt, nothing there. 1-1 on the way, a bit high for ball 2. 2-1 on the way, just a bit low and in. 3-1. The wind, the pitch, in there for strike 2 on that corner. 3-2 on the way. Swinging a high fly ball deep into center field. Saga going back. He's not going to get it. It's going to go off the wall. It might score a run. Rounding third, heading home is Saru. The relay, not in time. RBI double for Hideo Gundo. And then John is on the board. It's 5-1. That'll bring up Murasame, who is on pink mood here. And looks at ball 1 inside. Runner on second in Gundo. Swinging a fly ball in the center field, but Saga is in his tracks. Makes the grab. Runner will hold at second. Saga has a good arm out there in center field. So that'll bring up Kota Takano with that runner in scoring position. Going with the watch for sluggers defense here. First pitch, a bit high for ball 1. The 1-0, just a bit outside 2-0. Wind and the pitch, swinging a fly ball in the right field. This might drop, but Teramichi will make the grab. 2 gone. Ooh, that had sights for the grass for just a hot second there. But nothing doing, says Teramichi. They'll bring up Ryuri Kirasaki to the plate. Gundo on second with 2 outs. First pitch in there for strike 1. The 0-1, just a bit high for ball 1. The 1-1, just a bit inside ball 2. The wind and the 2-1, swinging the ground ball foul to the right side. Count evens up 2-2. The pitch, swinging the ground ball to second. Saburi is there, throws to first in time, and the side is retired. But John's Copyright getting a run in this inning on the RBI double by Hideo Gundo. And now making a 5-1 ball game as we go to the bottom of the third. It'll be Akari, Teramichi, and Saburi due up in the bottom of the third. Susumu Ikari will be at the plate here for Dashu to start off the bottom of the third. John's Copyright trying to hold this 4-run deficit. Ball inside, 1-0. 1-0 on the way, swinging a line drive. Base hit into right center field. Just past the diving Saru. And now bring up Noboru Teramichi to the plate. Runner on first, nobody out. First pitch on the way from Unkai, in there for strike 1 on that lower edge. The 0-1. In there for strike 2, almost that same location. The 0-2. Just a bit low for ball 1. 1-2, runner goes. Swinging the ground ball to short. Ooh, won't get the out at second, but they will get the out at first for out number 1. Runner advances to second, and here's Motsuhide Saburi. Saburi at the plate so far in this one, 1 for 1 with a single to center his first time up. First pitch on the way, a bit low for ball 1. Really attacking that lower edge, and he misses outside on the mistake pitch. 2-0 in there for strike 1. 2-1 on the way, swinging a line drive in the left field. Takano with a late break. He can't make the jump, and that's going to bring in a run. RBI double, and Dashu gets the run back. It is 6-1. And that's the dangers of putting a guy like Takano out there who's fielding dips when he plays in the outfield. He got that late break, and that was what cost him. Ground ball at the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Rounding third, heading home, the throw for Murasame. He got him at the plate. A fantastic throw by Murasame, and that is why John's Copyright has him out there in center. So that'll bring up Ryuri Kurosaki at a home run her last time up. First pitch a bit outside for ball 1. The 1-0 in there for strike 1. Ome the runner on first, and there's a fly ball into center field. Murasame rangy and has him for the out. 6-1, Dashu gets the run back. We go top of the 4th, 6-1 the score. Due Boo to lead things off for John's Copyright. Down by 5 here in the top of the 4th. Only 6 outs to work with. The wind and the pitch just a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0 in there for strike 1 on the outside corner. The 1-1. Just a bit high and in. 2-1. The count, the pitch. Way low and inside for ball 3. Boo had the dance out of the way of that one. The 3-1. Swinging a high fly ball in the center field, but hanging up there for Saga. On gone. So that will bring up Taku Kishida. Kishida, the starting third baseman for John's Copyright. First pitch on the way from Myojin. Just a bit low for ball 1. The 1-0 from Myojin in there for strike 1. The 1-0. The 1-1. Just a bit low and in. 2-1. Trying to get him to chase with those fastballs, and a big swing and a miss there. Foul tipped into the glove. 2-2. The wind and the pitch just a bit high for ball 3. 3-2 on the way, and that one's fouled off. More than likely would have been ball 4. Full count pitch again inside for ball 4. So a 1-out base runner here for John's Copyright, and that'll bring up Yutaro Hino to the plate. Needs to string a few more of those together to try to get back in this game. First pitch on the way, bit low and outside, 1-0. The 1-0, bay high, 2-0. 2-0, ooh, just barely found the strike zone, 2-1. 2-1, swinging the ground ball is short, could be 2, to second for 1, the relay in time for the double play, and Dashu is 3 outs away from going to Tokyo. 6-1 the score as we go to the bottom of the 4th, and that will bring up Taro Takimoto. Has a home run already in this game. Home run and a walk so far. First pitch from Unkai on the way, in there for strike 1 at 142 kilometers per hour. The 0-1, way low for ball 1. The 1-1, swinging the ground ball at third. Kishida has it, throws to first in time for out number 1. So that will bring up Iwayo Saga to the plate. Bases are empty with 1 out. Saga so far in this one, 2 for 2 with a homer and a double. Unkai's first pitch on the way, swinging a high fly ball in the left center field, and that one is going to get down and off the wall. Takano could not quite get it, and that'll be a 1-out double for Iwayo Saga. That'll bring up Yutaro Hino to the plate, the designated hitter for Dashu. Runner in scoring position here with 1 out. Has a 2-run single in this game, is 2 for 2 also on the day. Swinging a line drive, and there's a base hit up the middle. Murasame has it. He's gunning it for home. He is saved. 7-1. Dashu on top. And the winning run is now in scoring position. He could walk it off with a single here and win by mercy rule. Chihiro Bito at the plate. 0 for 1 on the day. The first pitch from Unkai on the way in there for strike one. The 0-1. Swinging a fly ball right field. That one's going to go foul. 0-2. The count and the delivery from Unkai on the way. Down the middle, and there's a high fly ball, and this is gonna do it. Dashu will be going to Tokyo and the super round of the ePremier 12. A mercy rule win for Dashu, and he is the first player to qualify for the super round. Alrighty, congratulations to Dashu, our first qualifier for the super round here in the ePremier 12, defeating John's Copyright by a final of 8-1. Well done by both players in this entire tournament and this entire weekend. 8-1 the final score, and we'll be getting Dashu in here for an interview shortly. We have just one game to go here in opening round play in Group A. It'll be YG versus Ben Zen here in a little bit, but let's go ahead and get Dashu in here for an interview here in just a second. All right, here we go. All right, hello. All right, Dashu, welcome into the winner's circle. Here in just a second, let's get you on screen. All right, Dashu, welcome into the winner's circle. How does it feel to be the first player who is qualified for the ePremier 12 Super Round in Tokyo?
Yes.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. Got the microphone here for the translator. Yep. So how does it feel to be the first player that is qualified for the ePremier 12 Super Round in Tokyo coming up in late November?
首先当然觉得心情突然放松了，真的也是很感谢这次所有主办单位有这张外卡飞到美国来，认识了很多欧美的玩家，我满满。大家。
So first, obviously, he's really relaxed after the fact that he finally won. It's finally like calmed down. And in terms of, first of all, he really appreciated of the opportunity, and he wanted to thank all of like from the union, from the every association that's organized for him to have the opportunity to come here. He actually met a lot of friends and different players from the United States, and it's like an opportunity he didn't thought he would have. So.
That is awesome that you've had such a good experience here. Take me through that game. I know Unkai was on purple mood there a little bit, which may have been a little bit unfortunate for John's Copyright, but what was your strategy going into this game?
对手是真的运气不好，他唯一的投手状态是最差的。那事实上，我赛前也做了一些。 投档有点慢慢投，慢慢。那在对手状态不好的情况下，所以后面就比较。
So he said that obviously it's very unfortunate for the opponent to have the only pitcher not be in a very good mood, and he already did some homework about it, and then it was originally in his plan to pitch slowly, pick it slowly, and then do it gradually. However, considering the opponent's condition, his strategy clearly works out in his favor. So after the second round, he already kind of like distanced the points, and then he just got comfortable and eased into it.
All right. So congratulations once again on making it to the Super Round. We will see you in Tokyo in late November. Congratulations. Alrighty, folks. Well, we have one more game to determine our second qualifier for the ePremier12 Super Round, and it is going to be between the USA champion YG and the Mexico champion Ben Zen. Let's meet both of those players.
My name is YG. I play with Team USA. In preparation for this tournament, the ePremier12, I've been just generally practicing hitting, the special settings for pitching, and a lot of online matches. For the first time playing in the ePremier12, it feels really good, actually. It's a very special event, and I just want to thank the WBSC and USA Baseball for giving me this opportunity. Let's go, YG. Halabara, YG.
Hi, I'm Ben Zen. I'm playing with Mexico in the ePremier12. In preparation for this tournament, I've been practicing like crazy in the batting cages, pitching a lot. I also watch the international competitions to study from them, from the best players. Playing in the first ePremier12, it's really an honor to be here because it shows the growth of the game and the growth of baseball in the whole world. Viva Mexico!
All right, we have ourselves a marquee matchup here between YG and Ben Zen. And oh boy, the purple mood virus is in the air today here in the finals. Ben Zen not getting a good roll on the motivation for Mileman, and it's a purple mood Mileman. That is not great. That tyrant is going to not be in effect here. And now Ben Zen is going to really have to really pitch carefully here with Mileman as, oh boy, as he is going to have to pitch really carefully here as he won't have a lot of those blue abilities. Meanwhile, YG, looking at his lineup, he's going to go with the opener strategy here for Mileman as well, with Takano into Mileman. So here we go. Ben Zen getting a couple of quick adjustments to the lineup, and it looks like we are just about ready to go here for our final game of bracket play here in the ePremier12 Group A, YG versus Ben Zen. Here we go. 5 innings to determine our second qualifier for the Super Round. Will it be Ben Zen, the Mexico champion, or YG, the USA champion? Live from Crown Diamond, here we go. Ben Zen playing as Mexico, YG playing as the United States, and there's that bad man, Mileman, coming out to the mound to face off against that lineup from YG. It'll be Kurosaki to lead things off. So Mileman getting the straight start because he does not have that Tyrant ability in effect because of the purple condition. He also will not have Iron Ball as well, which is another big reason that Mileman is used quite a bit. So here we go. A big opportunity for Ben Zen to face some, overcome some adversity here, as Ryuri Kurosaki to lead things off against YG. Meanwhile, YG with a chance to capitalize on the situation. The first pitch on the way, a bit low and in for ball 1. The 1-0 on the way, a bit low for ball 2. Ben Zen, so far in this game, so far in this tournament, he finished 2-0 and on top of Group A2 with that 2-0 record, a plus 6 run differential. And the 2-0 on the way from Mileman here is a little bit of a quick little timeout there. And the count goes 3-0. The wind and the pitch just a bit low for ball 4. And it's a leadoff walk to Ryuri Kurosaki. So here we go. Taro Takimoto at the plate. Runner on first, nobody out. And they're going to go with the watch for sluggers defense. The first pitch on the way, of just a bit low for ball 1. The 1-0 on the way, and a high fly ball in the left field. Oh, just a little bit early on that one. He would have taken Mileman deep off that mistake pitch. That one bit high and away, 2-1. The count, the pitch, in there for strike 2. The 2-2 on the way from Mileman goes with the splitter, just missed. 3-2. Oh boy, that was right along the edge. And there's ball 4. Ben Zen walks the first 2 hitters here in the top of the first. And I'll bring up the YO Saga to the plate with runners on. First pitch on the way, just a bit inside for ball 1. 1-0. Way low, and that'll get it to a 2-0 count. A pitch in there, 2-1. The 2-1 on the way, swinging the ground ball right back to the mound. Might be 2 to short for 1. The relay in time for the double play, and a huge double play turn by Ben Zen. I'll bring up Yutaro Hino to the plate. Runner on third with 2 outs. The first pitch on the way from Mileman, just a bit low for ball 1. The 1-0 in there for strike 1. Trying to attack the sides of the strike zone, maybe that lower edge, trying to induce some ground balls. The 2-1 on the way, just in there for strike 2. The wind and the pitch, just a bit low, ball 3. Full count pitch on the way, pop-up to short, caught by Irasaki. And that will retire the side. Oh, a little bit of a tweener there between the third baseman and the shortstop. But man, oh man, that was close to being an RBI single there. But either way, no score as we go to the bottom of the first. And it's going to be Yuki Takano on the mound for YG. More than likely going to be bringing in Mileman to relieve after this intentional walk coming up. So Ryuri Kirasaki to lead things off for Ben Zen, and they will be facing off against Mileman here in just a second. And let's take a look at the mood for Mileman in this one here. As the intentional walk is put in place, Haro Takimoto will step up to the plate. So far had some big at-bats so far, and Mileman is on blue mood, so not great moods by a lot of our starting pitchers here in these final matches. So Mileman on blue mood, not great, but certainly not the worst it could be. And Kirasaki on first, nobody out, and there's a fly ball into right center field. Teramichi is there, makes the grab, and the runner will hold at first. So I'll bring up Yutaro Hino, the DH for Ben Zen. A contact, a power, a run speed. First pitch into center field. Saga coming in just a little bit and makes the grab for out number 2. So that'll bring up Shun Komasaka, the second baseman for Ben Zen. Hirosaki on first with 2 outs. First pitch, line drive, up the middle, base hit. So 2 on, 2 out for Ben Zen as Hoshizora will step up to the plate. Hoshizora, a good contact hitting left fielder here, usually behind the plate, was playing left field today for Ben Zen with Rokudo behind the plate. The 1-1, swing the ground ball to second. Komasaka has it, throws to first in time, and the inning comes to an end. No score so far between Ben Zen and YG in our final match of the weekend here in Group A of the ePremier12. Bito, Komasaka, Hoshizora due up in the top of the second. It'll be Chihiro Bito getting things started for YG here in the top of the second. The number 5 hitter in the order for YG. First pitch on the way, just a bit low for ball 1. The wind and the 1-0 from Mileman in there for strike 1. The wind and the 1-1. Just a bit inside, trying to catch that inside edge. The 2-1. Just low, 3-1. Here's the wind and the 3-1. Swinging a fly ball into left field. Hoshizora on the run makes the grab. 1 gone, and that'll bring up Shun Komasaka. First pitch on the way from Mileman, and that one just a bit low for ball 1. The wind and the 1-0 in there for strike 1. Mileman fires on the 1-1. Swinging the ground ball to short. Hirosaki with the flip over to first in time for out number 2. And that'll bring up Hoshimitsu Hoshizora. Starting catcher for YG. Can hit inside pitches really well. And is still a good contact hitter for a catcher. And he swings at the first pitch and grounds it back to the mound. Mileman with the throw to first in time. And that will retire the side. Ben Zen doing well so far with that purple Mileman. And it's still no score as we go to the bottom of the second. Tomio Ome to lead things off for Ben Zen here in the inning. As Ben Zen really focused on this game right here. First pitch, ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit. Good job getting it up the middle there for Ben Zen. And I'll bring up Noboru Telemichi. A good runner is on first in Ome. Not the greatest runner, but a pretty good runner. The run speed. 0-1. Just a bit low for ball 1, but probably won't see Ome trying to steal. But there's a pickoff anyway. Not there. And the count now 2-1 on Teramichi. 2-1, and that one just misses low. 3-1. The pitch way low for ball 4. So the first 2 are on for Hijiri Rokudo, the starting catcher for Ben Zen. Gonna go for the opposite field hit defense, and she looks at strike 1. 0-1. Drops the bunt, and it goes foul. Ooh. A little bit of a cheeky play there by Ben Zen. Count goes 1-2. The pitch, splitter, grounded to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. The relay in time to get the slow-footed Rokudo. Big double play there by YG, and that'll bring Black to the plate with a runner on third and 2 outs. The first pitch inside for ball 1. 1-0 in there for strike 1. 1-0. Big swing and a miss. Oh, he was not expecting that fastball to be up there. 1-2. Inside, and the count goes even. The 2-2. Goes with the hard slider, and that one misses. Full count. The pitch on the way, inside and low for ball 4. First and third with 2 outs for Reiri Hirosaki. Black on first. Ome on third. The 0-1. Low for ball 1. 1-1, just a bit low and in. 2-1. The pitch outside, and the count goes 3-1. Pitch on the way, outside again. And the bases are loaded for Taro Takimoto, trying to get Ben Zen to chase those pitches. He is not biting on those outside pitches. First pitch to Takimoto, in there for strike 1. Ooh. Next one, in there for strike 2. The 0-2. Low for ball 1. 1-2. Swinging a chop foul behind the plate. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Ben Zen strands. The bases loaded here in the bottom of the second. Still no score as we go to the third. Noboru Teramichi to lead things off here in the top of the third for YG, and it has been a scoreless game so far. First pitch on the way from Mileman, and that one's low and in for ball 1. The 1-0 on the way, swinging a line drive to second base, over the head of Komasaka for a base hit. Nicely done there by Teramichi. And a good effort there by Komasaka, just not enough air on that one. I'll bring up Tomio Ome, the third baseman. So far in this tournament, he's been pretty decent for YG. Ben Zen going with a new defense shift here, goes with the double play shift. First pitch, runner goes, ground ball to short. It will not be a double play, throw to first in time for out number 1, and the runner advances to second. Good job by YG getting the runner over to second with 1 out. We'll see if he can capitalize on it here. Ben Zen going with a defensive shift, goes with the standard position. First pitch on the way to Hirosaki, a bit low for ball 1. The 1-0 in there for strike 1. 1-1 going to the big swing, but that one's inside for ball 2. 2-1. Splitter low for ball 3. And the 3-1 splitter grounded up the middle. Diving Swing stop by Komasaka. Throw to first in time. 2 gone. Oh, Komasaka saving what would have been a run. And now with 2 outs, that'll bring up Taro Takimoto. And Ben Zen is going to request a timeout here. We'll see what he wants to do with Takimoto against that purple Mileman. Saga is due up in the order next. Hino would be the 4th batter in the order. With 2 outs and a runner on third, what will he do here? He's going to do the intentional walk. Second time that Takimoto has been walked in this game. So that'll bring up Iwao Saga. So they're intentionally walking him to get to Saga. See what he wants to do here. First pitch on the way. Just a bit low and away. 1-0. Inside for ball 2. 2-0 from Mileman. Swing the ground ball to third. Oh, went the wrong way for a second. Ome with the throw in time. And that will retire the side. Oh, boy. That could have been a disaster if Ome had not gotten to that ball. But he does and gets the throw to first in time. And we remain scoreless through 2.5. Halfway home here in our final game of Group A action. No score. And it will be Yutaro Hino at the plate to lead things off. 0 for 1 on the day with a fly ball to center. And there's a ground ball to second on a short hop. Komasaka over to first for out number 1. Ben Zen is really getting a lot of good contact on these pitches from YG. He just has not capitalized yet. Had that bases loaded situation last inning. We'll see if he can capitalize here. Bottom of the third, 1 out, the 1-0, and that one in there for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1, swing the line drive right at Kurosaki, who has played perfectly on the defensive shift. And here's Hoshimitsu Hoshizora. 2 outs, base is empty. The wind and the pitch in there for strike 1 on that inside lower corner. Mileman's 0-1, swinging a line drive up the middle and through for a base hit. 2 out single for Hoshimitsu Hoshizora. Now a runner on first with 2 outs to bring up Tamio Ome. Got the throw in time to end the last half inning. Let's see what he can do here. He's 1 for 1 with a single. First pitch just a bit outside, 1-0. 1-0 in there for strike 1. The 1-1 just a bit low and in. 2-1, the count, the pitch. Just a bit low and away, 3-1, the pitch. Bringing the line drive to second, Komasaka can't get it. That one's down for a base hit. Hoshimitsu Hoshizora going for third. He's in there safely. And it's runners on the corners with 2 outs. And another opportunity for Ben Zen with runners in scoring position. Ben Zen has not done well with runners in scoring position through these first couple innings. He has a big opportunity here in the bottom of the third to try to put YG on the ropes. He walked him his first time up, and now they're going to bring in Ukami to pinch hit. A big opportunity here. First pitch inside for ball 1. Mileman gets the ground ball to second. Steps on the bag to retire the side, and Ben Zen comes up empty once again with runners in scoring position. Top of the 4th we go. Still no score in the battle of these 2 international heavyweights here in WBSC eBaseball Power Pros. We have 1 qualifier already today for the Super Round. It is Dashu. One of these 2 you see on screen will join him in Tokyo in late November. The first pitch on the way to Yutaro Hino here in the top of the 4th. Just a bit high and in, 1-0. The 1-0 on the way. Just low, 2-0. 2-0. Swinging a ground ball to second. Komasaka on the backhand. Throws in time, 1 gone. YG has just not been able to square up a lot of these balls from Ben Zen. especially given that Mileman is on that purple mood. Benzen really making this purple mood Mileman work out very well in his favor. Count 1-0, the pitch on the way, in there for strike one. The wind and the 1-1 inside for ball two. The 2-1 on the way, goes with the splitter, and it's low for ball three. 3-1 from Mileman, in there for strike two. Here's the wind and the full count pitch. Goes with the splitter, line drive, base hit, left field, and oh boy, Hoshizora almost let it go by him. And it's a 1-out single for Chihiro Bito. Yeah, Hoshizora went to his left for a hot second there. Then had to go back to his right and got to that ball just in time to hold him to a single. So that'll bring up Shun Komasaka to the plate. Bito on first with 1 out. The first pitch, ooh, a mistake pitch there outside for ball one. The 1-0 in there for strike one. The wind and the 1-1 in there for strike two. The 1-2, a bit inside, 2-2. That one's inside for ball three. We'll see if Bito wants to run here. She stays put, and it's in there for strike three. 2 gone on the strikeout looking, and that'll bring up Hoshizora. Bito on first with 2 outs. First pitch low, 1-0. Swing a line drive up the middle. Kirasaki with the dive. Throws in time to get the final out of the inning. Kirasaki is a human highlight reel. Bottom of the fourth coming up. No score still between Benzen and YG. And it will be Hijiri Rokudo getting the start from Benzen here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch on the way, high and outside for ball one. The 1-0. Swinging a line drive up the middle. Kirasaki can't get it. It's a base hit. Could not quite catch up to that one. And Rokudo gets a leadoff single, and they might put a pinch runner in for her. That F-run speed definitely not going to play well on the bases, especially late in this game. Black is at the plate, has the S-run speed. Rokudo does not. But here comes a pinch runner. It'll be Nekogami coming in to pinch run. Yu Nekogami, B run speed, and a B stolen base ability. Pretty good stuff. First pitch, way outside with the mistake pitch, and Mileman is gassed. Pickoff attempt. Ooh, a bit close, but not in time. 1-0, finds the strike zone, 1-1. The 1-1, runner goes, throw down, not in time. And Nekogami in scoring position. With nobody out, and a 2-1 count on Black. The pitch, he drops the bunt and goes foul, 2-2. Oh-ho-ho. Inside for ball three. Full count. Swing a ground ball up the middle and throw for a base hit. Saga with the throw. And Nekogami is going to be held at third. Benzen electing not to send Nekogami home. Would have been a close play at the plate. Reiri Kirasaki at the plate with a chance to be clutch for Benzen here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch on the way, inside for ball one. YG needs to pitch carefully here, and there's a fly ball in the center field. Saga going back, makes the grab, it's a bad animation, and they'll bring in a run. Benzen with the sac fly, and it's 1-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. And Benzen, with that run, is now 3 outs away from going to Tokyo. Taro Takimoto at the plate. Black on first, and they will intentionally walk Takimoto to get to this next batter. So first and second with 1 out, and they'll bring up Yutaro Hino to the plate. A good rally so far here by Benzen. 1 out, runners on first and second, the first pitch in there for a strike. The 0-1 from Mileman. Just a bit inside for ball 1. Oh, for ball 2. A 2-1. Inside for ball 3. And Mileman hits a high fly ball. Hino into deep center field. That one's down. It'll score a run. RBI double for Yutaro Hino. And it's 2-0. Ben Zen on top. Got the fastball low and away. And with the outfield defense as it was, nobody was able to get that one. So runners on second and third, and Ben Zen looking to put on more and try to negate a potential YG comeback. Jun Komasaka at the plate. Second and third with one out. Mileman still gassed as all heck. Line drive to first, caught by Takimoto, and a huge out there for YG to keep this a 2-0 game. Hoshimitsu Hoshizora at the plate. 1 for 2 with a single so far. First pitch grounded. Back to the mound. Mileman to first in time to retire the side. And we go to the final inning. The top of the 5th. Does YG have one more comeback in him today? He has 2 comebacks already this weekend. Does he have a third in him? Ben Zen looking to maybe chew a little bit of a defensive substitution here. Let's see what he wants to do. We got Kamiyama on the bench if they want a different catcher. But nope, they're going to keep it as is. Nekogami will stay in the game and be behind the plate. Noboru Teramichi will be first up for YG here in the top of the 5th. He's looking to lock in and try to get some runs on the board. He has 3 outs to work with. First pitch, line drive up the middle and through for a base hit. Komasaka could not get the catch, and the leadoff man is on for YG. And they will bring in a pinch hitter here for Tamio Ome. It will be Yokanu Kami coming off the bench. Teramichi's going to be pinch ran for, and it will be Yabe coming off the bench. Let's see what YG wants to do here. Down by 2. Tying run at the plate. Pickoff attempt again. Nothing there. First pitch from Mileman. Low and in. Ball 1. The 1-0 on the way. High for ball 2. More of a pitch out than anything. The 2-0. Popped up. On the infield. A huge out here. And Mileman makes the play for out number 1. So that'll bring it back to the top of the order for Reirli Kirasaki. Kirasaki 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground ball. Runner goes. Throw down. Not in time. And Yabe has a stolen base. So YG now with a runner in scoring position. Kirasaki at the plate. The 1-0 inside for ball 2. The 2-0 inside for strike 1. 2-1, splitter, low, ball 3. 3-1 from Kirasaki, and he walks through ball 4. And now the go-ahead run is at the plate in the form of Taro Takimoto. Ben Zen's going to call a timeout. We'll see what he wants to do here, and they're going to walk Takimoto for the 3rd time today. Bases are loaded with 1 out for Iwayo Saga. An out at any base. And they will pinch run. It will be Nekogami, the pinch runner for Taro Takimoto. Saga at the plate, the first pitch. Ground ball to short. Kirasaki to second. They get him. And safe at first. The game is not over yet. He beats it out. And now there's 2 outs. Runners on the corners. And it's 2-1. Hino at the plate has clutch A. Looks at ball 1 inside. The 1-0, low for ball 2. The 2-0, high fly ball in the center field. Black going back, does he have it? Yes, he does! Viva Mexico! Ben Zen is going to Tokyo! What a win for Ben Zen! And Mexico will be represented in the Super Round, and the United States will be shut out of the Final Four. An absolutely thrilling game befitting of the billing. Ben Zen advances over YG. 2-1, the final score, and your first two competitors have advanced to Tokyo. It is Ben Zen of Mexico and Dashu of Chinese Taipei. Let's bring in Ben Zen, who is undefeated on the weekend. Viva Mexico.
Viva Mexico indeed.
Oh my goodness, Ben Zen. Take me through. Well, okay, first of all, kind of a back and forth battle there, first of all. And you were not doing well with runners in scoring position. How did you turn that around for the final couple innings there?
Okay, so yeah, the first innings, I managed to get some hits. Almost every single inning. I don't remember if every inning, but I got runners, and I knew that if I just kept trying what I was doing, I was gonna get a run anytime. You know, like if you keep getting runners on a scoring position, it's just a matter of time. So it was just mainly patience and don't stress out about just leaving runners.
Definitely. So take me through that bottom of the fourth inning. What were you seeing there from YG and getting those two runs in the inning?
Okay, yeah. So again, the patience was key. I knew from the previous game against MSQA that YG was a little bit shaky, you know, with his control. So patience was the key in just waiting for a pitch that was inside the zone. And I mean, that's why I got a full clinical team so that I can get those hits with absolutely anyone. And Black came in clutch, even though he's like E and E contact and power. So yeah, I mean, everybody in the lineup worked. Definitely.
Look, got a little dicey there in the top of the fifth. Take me through what was going through your mind there with the bases loaded.
I mean, my hands are still numb, if you can believe. Like, I'm not... I mean, I kind of am shaking still, but I mean, you just gotta have composure, the most composure you can in a game, in a situation like that. Of course, like not getting the double play to end the game was a little bit stressful. And then the last out, I mean, Black probably has... I mean, he won the ticket to Tokyo, so he's gonna be my center fielder for the whole life, I think.
Definitely. Well, you gotta take that team that you got to Tokyo.
Oh, so. Definitely, yeah.
So, how does it feel being both the Mexico champion and part of the Final Four of the ePremier12, going to the Super Round, going to Tokyo in November, and shutting out the United States in the tournament?
I mean, this is what what I have been practicing for this whole year. I mean, ever since I started playing this game in the Olympics announcement for the event for Singapore, this was my dream. I mean, like my goal to get in a Power Pros tournament and compete and give my best. And well, now that it's true, I still can even process that I'm going to Tokyo, that I won here. So it's unbelievable. It's honestly not even like a dream, because I couldn't even imagine being here and winning and going to Tokyo in November. Like, it's just amazing.
Yeah, and you had Purple Mileman too. That was a little bit scary, wasn't it?
I mean, I played scared the whole game because of that. It changes your whole perspective on how you should pitch, because absolutely any pitch that you throw inside the zone that is badly placed, it's gone. There's no iron ball, there's no tyrant, and players like Takimoto, like Hino, they all can just get it over the fence. So you have to play absolutely like perfect defense too. Although I was a bit shaky in some plays, but I mean, you just gotta keep on, and it is what it is.
All right. Well, congratulations,
Thank you
Ben
so much.
Zen. Go ahead and go over to the award ceremony, and congratulations. All righty, folks. Well, we are going to take you out to the award ceremony here for ePremier12 Group A action. Let's take you out to the viewing room right now. But first, let's take a look. Well, actually, no. Let's go ahead and go to the viewing room right now for the award ceremony of Group A of the ePremier12. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what a tournament we have had this weekend here in Group A of the HUGAN WBSC ePremier12 2024. What a tournament we have had. Congratulations to all 6 players for making it here to Raleigh, North Carolina. Presenting, now Valerio Gianfoni from WBSC will present a plaque to Russell Hartford from USA Baseball for USA Baseball's fantastic hosting of this event this weekend. And now, to present the player diplomas to our competitors here in Group A. First up, Compass. MSQA. John's Copyright. YG. Dashu. And Ben Zen. And now, to present the plaques to our 2 qualified players for the ePremier12 Super Round. First up, defeating John's Copyright in the finals by a final of 8-1 from Chinese Taipei, Dashu. And finally, defeating YG 2-1 in a thrilling matchup from Mexico, Ben Zen. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for our 6 fantastic players this weekend. Alrighty, well, what a competition we have had this weekend. Wow, my goodness, I am just absolutely amazed by what just went down this weekend. Both between the USA Finals on Friday and Group A action in the ePremier12 opening round yesterday and today. Congratulations again to Dashu and Ben Zen for being the first 2 of our 4 qualifiers for the Super Round taking place on November 21st in Tokyo, Japan. There's a look at your bracket there. Dashu and Ben Zen going to the Super Round in Tokyo. Let's go ahead and take a look at the final standings for our tournament today. Ben Zen advancing with a perfect 3-0 record. Dashu and with a 2-1 record. YG and John's Copyright finishing 2-2. Compass finishing 1-2. And MSQA finishing 0-3. Next weekend, we will have Group B action on November 2nd and 3rd, featuring SHORA, NEGRAY, Tomokun, DOIYA, Shishi, and CMWANG, with the final 2 Super Round qualifiers to be decided that weekend. We invite everyone to come out to new Taipei City Esports Base to check out the competition. All right, before we head out for the evening, some thank yous to give out. First of all, a big thank you to the North Carolina State University and the esports program for being the venue for this weekend's tournaments, and to USA Baseball and the World Baseball Softball Confederation for hosting this whole weekend as well. Another big thank you goes out to the people behind the scenes who have made this production go all weekend, both from the WBSC and NC State. A big round of applause for them as well. Thank you to the translators on site for helping us in translating interviews, and a big thank you, most of all, to the 9 players we have had this weekend. M. Frisk, Slimefall, Kang Gang, YG, Compass, John's Copyright, MSQA, Dashu, and Ben Zen. They have made this weekend so much fun, and I cannot wait to see those 2 compete in the Super Round in late November in Tokyo. Once again, for the final time this weekend, for everybody at NC State and the WBSC producing this broadcast throughout the weekend, I've been Robert Tomlinson, signing out and getting on a plane from Raleigh, North Carolina. Have a great rest of your Sunday, everybody.